adventure.
All right, it's December 15th, I think.
What?
Yeah, I know.
No.
Where is time going?
It's still like January.
Of 2024.
Yes.
Yeah. We're only a few months into this camper. Yeah. So, yeah, our little Lake Calamita. Yeah, don't cry. What are you working on today?
I'm making sure the battery charging system for not just the shore power, but whenever we're hooked up to the truck, you have the ability to charge off of the alternator, and I just want to make sure that's hooked up correct so it can trickle charge the battery and not ruin the electrical system on the truck or the electrical system on this or the battery, and it's just, you know,
and you said
great balls of fire flying down the highway, and
it may be that anyway.
And we can't see this corner or whatever because of whatever, and it's just the whole thing. We pull into the campsite and there's just a charred cinder behind the truck.
Are we moving into National Lampoon's territory at this point?
Always.
You were saying something about you thought that they had it wired. Always an adventure.
Well, it's always been a single.
And as you can see, we're getting along better today.
It's always been a single battery system. The difference that we've done is that it's a lithium instead of a lead acid. So if you had two batteries on the system or something, you might have problems, but this is it's a straight pole, so whether you had it flipped off or flipped on, it didn't matter which way the current was going. But these two are flipped. You really should have the feeder coming from the feeder in the battery hooked up to the batteries. So this isn't quite right, but
it'll still work.
And the way it's labeled here, 1 and 2, that's kind of makes
sort of sense. No, not really.
Sense. I don't know why they did it this way, but they did, and maybe they were, I don't know, having issues that day, or dyslexic, or maybe they had a reason for why they hooked it up that way. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm going to change it. And hopefully I'm not messing up something that they knew and I don't.
Yeah, because you're getting ready to start with the 12 volt next, right?
Shortly. So I was working on this, but in the middle of that, I was putting this. So I was putting this on here, which you can't see because that's in the way. But so I'm running another line, and so what I ended up doing was saying. So this is one of those.
How do you say it?
How do I say it? So this is one of those times where the run that we had for the Romex wasn't quite long enough, but it worked in our favor, or at least I'm saying it did, because I went ahead and put another outlet on here just in case if I need power inside for whatever reason, lights or something at night, and we're already hooked up to shore power and we're having problems with the battery 12 volt system, or I don't know. But it's a redundancy,
and it's a clever way to make our scavenged Romex work better.
And so it makes it work. And so I've got it isolated. Put this one on here, and then I'm going to do an extra run to run up into this corner here. So that puts a 120 receptacle up next to the bed, because right on the other side of this is the couch. That bed in the front that turns into the bed in the front. So we don't really have anything up on this up in this side. So I'm just going to put some power up here, and then I'm also going to run the 12 volt because we have the camera lights and then other 12 volt charging and
USB ports.
And USB ports that we're going to put in a little bit later. Haven't started on the 12 volt yet. I'm just trying to button up as much of the 120 as I can. So this is finishing up
for
the 120,
shore power.
And then I kind of sidestepped this one because I'm like, wait a minute. I remember something didn't look right in here, and I took it off and said, because I was just putting it all back together, and I said, I need to remember this. something triggered in my squirrel brain and took it off, and sure enough, my squirrel brain was right.
But it doesn't matter anyway, right?
It's not right, but technically
It'll work.
It'll work the way this is. If we end up doing something else with the system, it won't work, but as far as I can understand right now, it should work the way it
Cool.
is. As long as I make sure that it says, don't turn, stop engine before switching off. That's really not good, because then that
Drain your battery.
squiggle up things, yeah.
Squiggle up things. And it looks like everything's going really good.
It is, and I'm trying to keep the,
Oh,
try
it
not
looks
to
so
cross over
neat.
too much, trying to clean up things a little bit. So, hopefully, I don't know. It looks like a mess to me, but it's cleaner than that literal rat's nest that was all the wire. Do you remember this ball of stuff that was here?
It was just.
It didn't even have this. It was just.
It was just a mess.
Taped together. It looked like a softball of wire and.
I think
tape.
The entire camper, what you have done to, and it gives you more space when you do that. You've done so much to neaten things up, and by doing that, we have more storage space now, which when you're dealing with a camper, you need that.
And just, these little things, and it's all rigged and bohemianized, but even this thing is
works so much better.
It's not going anywhere. It's right there. It's just, it's taking some time, we're not going and we're buying. I mean, this would have been a $60 setup.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, $60. Yeah, that's fine. But then all of this stuff, I'm buying Romex. Romex right now with the copper stuff going on. If I went and bought, this was a 15-foot run of this is 12. Yeah, this one's this is 14. Going and buying 30, 40, 60 feet of Romex. That's a couple $100. It all starts to add up. So doing this instead of saying, well, I need 3 more feet. Well, I can do this right here, and it's stuff that we already had.
Well, the thing of it is, when we got the camper, we really thought it was just going to be an aesthetic
freshen.
And we thought we would spend a few hundred.
Yeah, a few $100.
And we'd be on the road.
We could be on the road. 3 months later, we could say, you know what? I don't like the way this is working. We can tear out these cabinets and put in this. We didn't realize we were just going to have to do all of it
at once. Which means more expense, more time.
Yeah.
But
once you tear it down to that certain point, you need to redo stuff. And as bad as the electrical was at that point, it all really should be done.
Yes.
Just for safety's sake. So hopefully we'll get this together.
Yay!
Be able to do some tests on it to make sure it functions. Cause
might sleep out here one night. It's been nice, cool weather.
It's been,
That might be an idea.
So anyway.
I think you're doing a great job, and thank you for working so hard on it. And thank you for working with me on our communication and getting through this stressful. Always an adventure.
Always.
That's it for this deep dive into our past adventures. We are so glad you hung out with us. If you enjoy videos like this, you need to explore the rest of our channel. We're all about adventure, creativity, incredible food, and turning trash to treasure. We've got videos on our travels all over the world, our deep love for animal conservation, and fun DIY projects that cover everything from house flipping, RV renovation, to furniture flipping. We even have a bunch of videos showcasing our personal artwork. And for those who love a good theme, you'll find our passion for cooking, party planning, and theming in videos of themed dinners and cake decorating. I even FaceTime cook with my 88-year-old dad once a month. If you've got a curious brain, our channel is definitely the place for you. Hit the subscribe button, explore our travel and renovation playlist, and we'll catch you on our next adventure.